How do you position yourself in a marketplace as an authority when you're brand new? This is a question that I see asked all the time on social media. And today, I'm going to give you my answer, a harsh answer, because there is so much bad advice being given out there about this whole idea of authority. So first and foremost, we're really talking about three things or three aspects of authority. Number one, there's this idea of simply being viewed as an authority. Then there is this idea of being an authority. And then, of course, there is the being an authority and being viewed as an authority. So let me say the three again and then break this down for you. So there's the idea of simply being viewed as an authority by your marketplace. There's the idea of actually being an authority in your marketplace. And then there is being an authority and being viewed as an authority. The three are not the same, not by a long shot. The idea of being viewed as an authority when you are new to a marketplace, when you are a newbie to that marketplace, is really just manipulative positioning. Let's say it like it is. It's just about how you present yourself, how you position yourself, what you do and what you say to make people view you as an authority. Being viewed as an authority is not the same thing as being an authority. So let's talk about the definition of authority. Obviously, there are a number of different ways that the word authority can be defined, but the definition that I use is when you are an expert in a particular field. An authority is somebody who is an expert on a particular topic or an idea. And so it's quite possible for somebody to be viewed as an authority and not be an authority, right? It's possible for somebody to be viewed as an authority, but not be an authority on a particular topic. To me, that's garbage. That is absolute nonsense. And that's really at the core of what's wrong with the much of the coaching, consultant, training, course creation, advisory industries, is that there are a lot of people that are claiming authority positioning, that are even taking actions to position themselves as an authority, but underneath, they don't have the authority, they don't have the expertise. There's this advice that's often given for folks that ask this question by other new folks. And the advice is this, that, right, as long as you know a little bit more than the other people, you can position yourself as an authority. Well, knowing a little bit more than somebody else doesn't make anybody an authority, and it doesn't make anybody worthy of being followed simply because you know a little bit more than the pack. The reality is, I have a lot of friends out there that know more about the little thing that has plagued us for the last 2 years from a health and wellness perspective. They know a little bit more. That doesn't make them an authority, nor does that make them somebody worthy of being followed and listened to when it comes to that little thing that has plagued us over the last 2 years. My point is, them just knowing a little bit more than me doesn't make them somebody that I should be listening to or following. When it comes to important advice, when it comes to important guidance, I want to follow an authority. I want to follow somebody who is an authority, who is an expert in the field. And so you shouldn't be thinking about, if you are a new marketer or new to an industry, how do I simply position myself as an authority, right? How do I get viewed as an authority? What you should be thinking about, what you should be focusing on is, how do I gain authority? How do I gain expertise? How do I become somebody that is worthy of being followed and worthy of being listened to? How do I gain the knowledge and the experience and the wisdom to be able to lead and guide people as a real authority, not as a shadow authority, not as a false authority, not as somebody who's simply positioned and viewed as an authority, but somebody that does have authority. And once you have the authority, once you gain it, once you earn it, through experience, then you want to focus on how do I make sure that I am then viewed as the authority that I am. That's when you can demonstrate your authority. You can bring your authority to the marketplace. And so all of this is to say is that don't get caught up in this advice on as long as you know just a little bit more than the next person, that's good enough to be viewed as an authority. Yeah, I mean, the reality is you could know nothing and you can still be viewed as an authority with the right marketing, the right manipulation, the right positioning and presentation. I don't think that that is the right move for you or for anybody. I think instead what you should be focusing on is become an authority, gain the knowledge, gain the experience, gain the wisdom so that you legitimately can guide people to a better destination, to a better destiny, to a better situation. And then make sure that you earn that positioning. Make sure that you demonstrate that positioning. Make sure that you don't just become an authority, but you are then viewed as an authority. That's the way for you to gain depth in a marketplace. That's the way for you to create buzz about the value that you bring and who you are as an individual, as a true authority, as a thought leader, if you will. And that's how you gain and are able to achieve longevity in a marketplace, not with false positioning, not with simply let me just lead people to think I'm an authority, but when you become an authority and you demonstrate that authority, that expertise, and you earn the status, that's when you will have a long and thriving career as a consultant, coach, course creator, trainer, advisor, etc. And so that's my advice for today. And of course, I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know, leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this topic, this idea of authority.